Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's reading, we're doing what are the people around you saying about you, and we have here three beautiful piles. Pile number 1 with the green aventurine, pile number 2 with the obsidian, and pile number 3 with the rose quartz. Please pause the video if needed. Let's go. So for my viewers that picked a pile number 1 with the green aventurine, let's find out what is the gossip. No. So for the viewers that picked pile number 1, let's find out what are the people around saying about you. So let's find out what are the people around pile number 2 saying about them. What are the people around? People might say that you're venturing off to a new career or job, or you're finally new in the dating scene. So maybe you was in a relationship for a long time. People are saying that now you're ready to date. Now you're like exploring your options after a time of breakup, divorce, or separation. The people around you might say that a lot of people talk about you, or that you do something where a lot of people have to look at you, something with an audience. People might be saying that you're working on a goal or a dream that you have right now. The people around are saying how you're mostly judged for being very selfish, something about being selfish or greedy with your time or money. People around you might say that your family judges you a lot, or they're very critical. See here. 2 more cards for the people. People might say that you're scared to date because maybe you're scared to trust the wrong person again. People might also say that maybe you're lonely, or you rather be alone because you were probably snaked in the past, or you're scared that you're going to be snaked, or things are never going to go your way. People might say that you're always looking for the worst in other people, or that you always try to find the bad in people so that you can just like escape out of their lives. I don't know why people are saying that. People might say that the people around you might say that you're a bit anxious. People might say that you're very kind and respectful, so they don't know why certain people don't like you or feel the need to speak on you. I'm telling you, there's something about more gossip that you're not aware of, or like people talking more than usual about you. Yeah, some of you guys got a divorce or are in the midst of it, and people are saying that it was the right thing to happen, it was the right thing to do, but it's normal for you to feel sad or depressed. That's for some, not all. So if you're not going through a divorce, it just means that the people around you are saying how you spend most of your time alone because you're scared to trust other people, or that you rather be alone because you're a bit sad and you feel like nobody understands you. Yeah, people are seeing you very distant at this moment. Even if you're coming across as the Queen of Cups, people might say, you know, when pile number 1 is a social butterfly, or they're socializing, this person can actually be pretty fun, pretty happy, pretty good. But the way that they've been moving recently, you know, it kind of like shows like they're a bit sad or depressed. So the people around you, they're saying that you're sad, or you're going through some things right now. You're going through some trust issues. Some might exaggerate and say that you think that the world is out to get you. But honestly, I'm not going to lie. I see both sides in this. You know, people are quick to turn and say, oh, well, you know, you always think people are going against you. You always think the worst about people. But it's like, I wouldn't think the worst about people if people wouldn't do the worst. You know what I mean? So maybe you are on, like, you're not trying to forgive somebody. You're not trying to move past something as an issue. And the people around you are saying how you need to get out of that. You need to forgive. You need to let go. You need to move on from the past. Some of the people around you, they're not seeing eye to eye with how you're feeling. This is horrible just because I feel like in a moment like this, you might needed a lot of support, and maybe you received the opposite, or maybe a lot of questioning. You know, I just feel like, honestly, if you're going through something and you're being questioned, like, about it all, I feel like that's worse than actually being there for somebody. It's because you're, like, invalidating their feelings. Like, they have to over explain to you why they're feeling the way that they feel and why they made the decision that they made. You know what I mean? So maybe you didn't get the support that you needed, but the people around you, they might think that you've overreacted, or maybe you should have stuck through your marriage, your toxic marriage, because maybe it's your culture and they expected you to, like, stick through with it, whatever. The people around you are now saying, you know, since you got into your head, now you kind of, like, ruined your life. Some sort of decision that you made that not a lot of people agreed with, is now having them think that you messed up your life, or you messed something up, or you messed a routine. It could have been like you dropping out of school to get into acting. It could have been, it could be anything. The people around you, they're just saying, I feel really bad for pile number 1 because I feel like they're making the wrong decisions. But with the Justice card at the end of the deck, things are gonna work in your favor. So don't even listen to the people. Every time I come across individuals that the people around them tell them, no, that's not how you do it. That's not how you do it. No. This is my thing right here. It's beautiful when you see older people and they have, like, the best advices in the world. Like, that's amazing. I really appreciate it because let's be honest, they've been here longer. They've gone through lessons longer. But it becomes an issue when they want to take over our lives. They want to plan our lives. They want to tell us what to do, where to go, who to be, what to do, what to adjust. That's when the problem arises, right? And I always tell people this. You can listen to an advice, but think about it like this. Are they where you want to be? Are they somebody you aspire to be? So you could take their advice with a grain of salt, but don't dive in, because then it defeats the purpose of your path, of your journey. You see, the journey doesn't have a planned manual. It doesn't. You go here, and then you go there, and then boom, you're successful. No, it doesn't work like that. Okay? So all of our journeys are, like, uniquely designed for our lessons, for us. And nobody can change that. And I just feel like one of the things I regret the most in my life was not listening to myself. Oh, because that's my mom. Oh, because that's my grandma. Oh, because that's my dad. They want the best for me. They want the best for you. I'm not going to take that away from you. Yes, the people that love you, they want the best for you. But this is the problem. How do they know what's the best? How do they know? Only you know yourself. Only you know what you like, what you really want out of life. Usually the people that love us, they don't want us to make the mistakes that they made. But what if those mistakes is what leads to success? What if what they might have viewed as a mistake is a leverage for us? Our journeys are not designed to be the same. They're not designed to go with a protocol or a bullet list. You know what I mean? So just take that. When I started doing YouTube, a lot of people told me I was crazy. A lot of people told me I looked a hot mess. And here I am, not really bragging, but more to bring insight to many people out there that feel like they're too embarrassed to do what they want to do. They don't want to disappoint. They don't want to, they don't want this, they don't want to do that. But for those that really, really value people and really value their family and tradition, but want to live their own lives, but you want to respect them, my biggest advice is one day those people are going to die. All of those people that you're trying to impress, all those older people in your life, they're going to die. And then you're going to be stuck with the life that you constructed to impress them or make them love you more. But at the end, the only validation, the only love that you needed more was yourself, was your own love. So cherish that. The best way we can love ourselves every day is doing what we want, doing what inspires us, whether it's stupid, corny, dumb, whack, bringing no money now. Those are the $1,000,000 ideas. Those are the ideas, the things that make us rich, successful, abundant, in and out, okay? Because not everything is physical, materialistic, but that's nice too. Let's be real. So let's see here. What are people saying about, what are the people around my pile number one saying? What are the people around my pile number one saying? What are the people around my pile number one saying? Ooh, ooh. What are the people around my pile? What are the people around my pile number one saying? What are the people? 6 of Wands. Something about you is coming up popular, or like, you know. So the people around you are, some people are saying that even though you're chasing after your dreams and maybe you don't have the most amount of money yet, you still help others out, or you still help your family out, you still help your parents out, and that's very admirable. With the star, it's like a lot of people have faith that things will happen for you. And people are also saying, they're talking about your body, that maybe you like changed, your body changed in a way as well. That's what they're saying. And maybe even your financial situation. So this is a very like dual type of energy here. We have people around you that think that what you're doing is ruining your life, but then you have the other half of the people that kind of believe in you. They kind of see where you're going with this. But people might be also saying that they act like they don't support you, but low-key they know you're going to do it. So maybe you have people in your life that they might think that by not supporting you in something, it's going to push you to do it harder, or push you to want to do it more. The people around you might be saying that you're getting a lot of money through a creative career or something creative that you're doing, or that you're about to do, that they see success in it. The people around you might be talking about some surgeries you got. The people around you also talk about how you never give up on something, whether it's your physical body, your health, your career. You don't give up on something. Or maybe even your relationship, but that's a little bit contradicting, because I got earlier, some of you guys have been going through a tough divorce. The people around you also say that, you know, nothing's enough for you. They feel like not worthy for you because maybe they don't feel like the center of attention for your world. Like, honestly, you can show people a lot of love, and they can never, never reciprocate it back. Never reciprocate it back. Never, never, never. But the minute you take that back, the minute you take your energy back, all hell's loose. You don't care about them anymore. You know, things change. You've changed. It's just a bunch of things. People might say that now that you're doing better, a lot of people want to ask you for favors or ask you to do things for them. Let's see here. With the last couple of cards, let's see. What are the people around my pile number 1 saying? What are the people around my pile number 1 saying? The Lovers. The people around you might say that you've had a good ex or a good ex-lover. I don't know why that came up. But for the other half of you, the people around you are saying that due to this new relationship, you were able to bring more opportunities into your life. So maybe there's a new relationship coming here. Somebody is dating somebody new after the ex-husband. People are saying, the people around you are saying that this person has helped you made big milestones in your life, or bring opportunities towards you, or bring more love into your life and more balance as well. So it's like some people, the people around you, they really like this new lover that you're with. If you thought the opposite, like they didn't like him or they preferred your ex, no, the people like the new one, the new guy, the new girl. The people around you are also saying how you look younger for your age. It's like you never really age. And the people around you are also talking about a new pet that you have. Maybe the pet has like destroyed your belongings. Yeah, they're talking about that. But that's all for today. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys. So for my viewers that picked pile number 2 with the green adventure on, let's find out, what are the people around you saying? People are saying that you have an inheritance or like some lawsuit money coming in. People are already chattering about your money. People are saying that big coin is coming in, that inheritance, or something that has to do maybe with an inheritance with your husband or wife. So if it's not yours, it's your husband's or wife's, but it's still yours. Yeah, I've heard the Queen of Wands. People are saying that you look more beautiful now that maybe some of you guys cut your hair very, very short, like a buzz cut. Or like, you know, if you're a woman watching this, you probably cut all your hair off. You look pretty hot. That's what people are saying. People are saying that you have a very magical cat. Somebody here has a magical cat. Maybe the cat appears when like things are not well. I don't know why that's coming up, but people are saying that the people around you are also talking about how your new relationship has you glowing, or your partner always has you glowing or looking good. People might never believe this, but I have this theory, and don't shoot me. It's just a theory that I have, but when you're in a toxic relationship, you can tell. If you're in a relationship with somebody you're not supposed to be with, you are gonna look a hot mess. I assure you, you will look like a hot mess. And I'm not saying it's just only weight issues or like, no, like you will legit not look your best or feel your best. And I've seen it with people. Like I've seen people that have stayed in relationships that they know they shouldn't stay in, and their hair falls out, like a bunch of things. Like it's just prevalent. It's just, it shows that you're not supposed to be with that person. And how I know that it's not toxic is if they both look alike. But if you're both looking like on the same level, like, you guys know what I mean. But if one looks better than the other, yes, there is something crazy going on here. And maybe in some relationships there might be, you know, one that looks hot or whatever. But I don't know how to explain it. It's not something with weight. It's not something with how... It's just something with like... And also, let's not even talk about the looks. Let's talk about how their life. People that are in toxic relationships, that's what I be telling people all the time. Like, you might love that person, but someday, somehow, you're going to have to love yourself. Because your life or your body is going to deteriorate just being with that person. I've seen people that go from 10s to 2s because they're with the wrong partner. Or they went with the wrong person. But I'm just saying, guys. Maybe it does affect weight. Maybe it does affect certain things. But all I know is just that the best partner is going to have you glowing. They're going to have you glowing. No matter if you gain weight, if you lost it, if anything, you're gonna glow. It doesn't matter. But when you're with somebody toxic, like, it's just, somebody's gonna look crazy. Somebody gonna look crazy. Or y'all both are gonna look crazy. And if they both don't look crazy, then they doing bad. Don't add me at this. Just check it out for yourself. Let's see here. Okay, I got this card in pile number 1. So the people that are around you have a lot of good things to say about you. This is not very negative. So if you came here for a little drama, but let's just hold that. Let's just hold that because we don't know yet. The people around you is just saying how you're just extremely gorgeous, extremely giving, extremely kind. Like, you're like an angel on earth. You're just so giving and forgiving. And I don't think you just never have like a cold spirit with anybody. You're just somebody that will just help absolutely anybody. Maybe even people that hurt you. You're that type of individual. And people just have a lot of nice things to say. They say that you're very artistic, very creative, or you're somebody that knows how to stick to routine or be consistent in their goals and dreams or even plans. The people around you might say that you're very loving, but you might be getting used a lot by your family. Something is coming up here. The people around you that might be talking could be your own husband or wife, but they're saying how, you know, you're such a good, kind, giving person, and maybe your family is always taking advantage of you. They're always taking from you. They don't care about you. They really treat you like an option at times, you know? And they really just betray you a lot. Like, the people that you might think are going to be there for pile number 2, they usually betray them. That's what somebody is saying. Somebody around you is discussing something about your family. And it doesn't have to be your immediate family, like your kids and your husband. It could just be like your mom, your sister, brother, whatever, grandma, whatever. But like, they just be using you and you don't see it. Like how they overuse you, and then they just like backstab the hell out of you. You know what I mean? And it took me a long time to realize, but guys, y'all not gonna like what I'm gonna say, but it's okay because this is something new for maybe some of you guys. But one thing that I've realized, that the people that don't love you, there's nothing you can do for them to love you. If you grew up in a household where your mom disregarded your feelings, your mom did not care, your mom was judgmental, your dad was an asshole, whatever, they didn't care about you, they dismissed you a lot as a child, as an adult, that continues. It's just not in the way that you saw it as a child. You see, they could have dismissed you as a child, but now as an adult, instead of dismissing you, what they do is that they talk ill about you to others. You know, it's the same game, different time, different play. Okay, I realized that the people in my life that treated me bad when I was a child were gonna continue to treat me bad even as an adult. It did not matter if I was like a cute little child. I mean, that's what it matters. Like, if they couldn't love you or take care of you or show some love when you were like a little cute little baby, what makes it seem now that you're grown and with money? Baby, bye. Good. You know what I mean? And so a lot of us, you know, we strive so hard because, you know, we grew up with these people. This is our blood. Like, let's just try. But every time you try, it's like you keep hammering your leg. It just takes you to 0 again. Why is this happening to me? Why are they like this? Should I just accept it? I realized that you can accept them for who they are, but you're going to also accept that you love yourself and that you don't want to harm yourself anymore. Somebody here was being a very King of Swords. People are saying that something really traumatic happened to you, or you got scammed by something and your family didn't care, or your family scammed you, they did something and they didn't care, or they hurt you but they didn't care. And it's crazy that I'm getting this message because I went through something similar. I told some of my viewers that I went through something similar with family. And this was the nail on the coffin for me, because I was like, you know what? I don't want to deal with this anymore. I dealt with this, with all this taunting and abuse my whole life. To now me working my ass off, making sure everything is good in my life, to just give it all away and just let people step all over it and step all over me. So, yeah, like, when it comes to that, I'm just like, fine. Y'all decided what y'all wanted to do with y'all destiny. Y'all decided that I wasn't worthy enough to be in your life. So that's what y'all did. Let family do whatever they want. Let them show you who they are and how you mean to them. Just let them show you, and just let them stay with that, because that's not your fault. They created that distance. They made you walk away. So there's no need to chase back. And if this is not even your family, this could be like an ex-lover or ex-husband, ex-wife that you got children with, and they constantly use you and abuse you, and then maybe even say that you don't do much. In those situations, the best that you can do is keep doing what you're doing. Keep stepping up the way that you have. The truth will always come to the light. God will always defend us. That's something that I had to realize later on. I don't need to defend my point. I don't need to defend that I'm honest, that I didn't do that I didn't say it. I don't need to defend myself. God will do it for me. All I have to do is continue to do right. And I say God in this channel, but it can be the universe, angels. Let's see here. What are the people around my pile number 2 saying? What are the people around my pile 2 saying? That you're focused on yourself and that you're walking away from any type of drama or chaos. A lot of people are realizing that's my new reading. What are people realizing? Anyways, I didn't mean to spoil it for you guys. But remember to send me any ideas. If you have any video ideas, please send them in the comments. I always look at my comments. Okay? Sometimes I always do. We have here 8 of Wands. So, yeah. The people around you are saying that you just want peace in your life. And you're going to walk away from anything that's damaging or making you feel not good. Okay? So that's what the people around you are saying. Like, yo, pile number 2, they ain't no bullshitter. They just quietly walking away. They just quietly going about their day. Honestly, yeah, it's like, and it's making me think back to my issue. Like, I had an aunt that it escalated so bad that I had an aunt that was just, being very disrespectful. She got very personal through text. And, old Jaylene, 2 years ago, Jaylene would have cursed her the fuck out. Would have fucking reminded her who the hell I was. Would have made that hoe not sleep at night. You know what I mean? Like, that's the type of thing that I would have done back in the day. But I didn't. I didn't answer at all. I was just like, you know what? Say what you want to say. Then the next day I woke up with a bunch of unsent messages. Like, if you have WhatsApp, you know that you can unsend messages. Yeah. She was like cursing me out. And she didn't even know that I was looking at the messages. And then the next day I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to say anything to her because this is very hurtful. And I know that if I take one step, I'm going to go straight to hell. Like, I'm going to go straight to hell. Like, that's why I've just, you know what it is with me? Like, I've just been keeping quiet. I've been keeping quiet because I feel like if I take one step, I'm going to really go over there. So I just rather just stay right here. And so I was proud of myself because I realized that she didn't really mean it, because if she did, she would have never unsent it in the morning. So she felt stupid, and I just never answered again, because I don't need to speak to somebody that's disrespecting me over something that's not my fault. So that's something that I went through. And no, guys, it wasn't Angelina. My viewers know who I'm talking about. No, I'm not talking about Angelina, but like, as I said, maybe, you know, a lot of you guys have just been walking away with the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords, and then she walks away. This is not the original, like, how the card looks, but it's like the nail in the coffin for you. And that you went through a nail in the coffin type of situation with somebody, family, whatever, maybe even designed by family, created by family. And maybe you had to go through a lot of betrayal before you entered this moment. And that's what the people around you are saying, that you had to go through a lot of betrayal. I've been betrayed by family before, but I always say, you know, thank you. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for just removing yourself out of my life. Don't have to worry about you anymore. You know what? Because less people to worry about. Another less person to cry about in the funeral. Yeah, as cold as it may freaking seem. Jaylene, why would you say that? No, because I really mean that. I really mean that. Thank you so much. Now, I don't view people hurting me as a bad thing. I view it as a good thing. Thank you so much. One less person to worry about. Thank you so much. Because the thing is with me, the thing is with anybody that is as in tune and open-minded, is that we love hard. When we love somebody, we care about somebody, we love about them, we care about them, their problems become almost our problems sometimes. So it's like, you know, you got to bring your game to be in my inner circle, you know. And then family gets the automatic pass in the inner circle, which I hate that, because they don't a lot of them don't deserve it. But then they just be messing up their own stuff. Like, they just like fuck it all up. You know what I mean? But anyways, I don't get offended anymore. Thank you so much. Thank you for just removing yourself. Oh, it's a blessing. The worst that you can have is a bunch of fake people around you that you don't know, that wish you the worst, that wish you could just fall and break your neck and have them around you, okay? And not know who they really are, okay? That's the worst. So thank you for being a fake hoe. I'm out of here. Anyways, if I'm lying, come on. But am I really lying? Am I really lying? Look at this, 3 of Wands. This is my kiss my ass card. I'm not gonna lie. 3 of Wands is my kiss my ass. Like, I don't care where I'm going. I'm just not going back. Like, that's 3 of Wands for me. We have here 5 of Pentacles. Settling for these low vibrational people, low vibrational relationships, low vibrational assholes. Okay. Again, I will always practice this. Stop being around people that don't make you feel good. If you feel anxious, you feel tired, you feel like you gotta drink a lot, you gotta smoke a lot to just get away. Literally get away. We have here the 4 of Pentacles. This is a happy chapter coming in for you, because every fool with a mask on finally left, and that's what the people around are saying. Pile number 2 has finally found out all of the fakes, all of the everything that's been draining pile number 2. Pile 2 figured it out. You have a friend that's a tarot reader. Somebody here has a friend that's a tarot reader, and your friend speaks very highly about you. Very, very highly about you. You're very lucky for that friend. I don't know who needed to hear that. But somebody here, your friend, somebody knows here your personal business. And they're very proud of you. They're very proud that you're finally walking away. You're putting your hands up. You're like, you know what? This is out of my control. Okay? I'm moving because of what everybody has done. Everybody moved. Now I move. And I'll move accordingly, right? So that's all for today. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys. So for the viewers that picked pile number 3 with the rose quartz, let's find out, what are the people around you saying? The people around you are saying that there's a rich, wealthy person that wants you, or that they're interested in you. The people around you are saying that you became wealthy because of your father. Maybe you have like a wealthy father, wealthy grandfather, wealthy uncle. People are saying that that your family is very united, that you honor your family, that you love your family. People can also say that you have a lot of pets at home. Let's see here. What are the people around my pile number 3 saying? The Hermit. They're also saying how you spend a lot of time alone, or a lot of time with your children, or maybe like your younger siblings or the younger people in your life. Like you're always with the younger people, or you're always with your children. That's what the people around you are saying. The people around you are also saying that you never age, that you look younger than your age, and you probably even act a little bit younger. You have like a youthful soul. But nothing to criticize your character. I just see here that, you know, somebody wise but very youthful. Let's see here. What do the people around my pile number 3 say about them? Page of Swords. The people around may say that you spend a lot of time alone, but when you go out, you have a lot of fun, or you are a very social butterfly when you're around other people. So maybe like most of the times you're alone, but when you're around people, you can socialize pretty well. Like you're not awkward at all, which, you know, is confusing because people might think that somebody as social as you should have a bunch of friends, but maybe you really don't. Let's see here. What do the people around my pile number 3 say about them? People might say that you look pregnant right now, or that you might be pregnant, or that you're working on a new business, but it's probably giving you a lot of problems, or it's not like accelerating as fast as you wanted to. But the people are saying that you're working pretty hard. Let's see here. What are the people saying about my pile number 3? People are saying that you're pretty well known. A lot of people know you. A lot of people like you. Or that you are in a path to success and fame. And that you worked hard to get there, or you're working hard to get there. Something about you being famous, well known as well. People, that's what the people are saying, but that it wasn't easy for you. Like, you know, maybe people are saying that it's not as easy as people might think it is. You make it look easy, pile number 3. The people around you might also talk about how you only wear skirts now, or you dress very modest now, or like covering a lot up. Maybe like when you were younger, or back in the day, you used to dress more open, or maybe more young, like And when I mean young, like you know, the trends, you know, like maybe when you were younger you followed a lot more trends, and now you're like more modest, or just like more casual, basic look. Let's see here. What are the people around my pile number 3 saying? They're saying that you're healing or recovering from something, whether it was a sickness, a broken bone, some illnesses, diseases. You've been like healing from that. That's what the people are saying. Some people are saying that you like to sleep a lot, or that you're always sleeping. I'm not taking reversals today, that's why. The people around you are saying again about a house that maybe you've been trying to buy, but it hasn't like worked for you. People are talking about that. The people around you are saying about some sort of investment that you try to make that's not working out, or some sort of inheritance that you'll have to wait a long time for, because maybe whoever is handing it down is way younger. So yeah, I don't know why that came up. Like somebody has an inheritance, but has to wait a long time to receive it. Some of you guys just gave birth, That's what the people are saying, that you just gave birth and that you're now healing or recovering. The people around you are also saying as well how you're becoming very private with your business. You're very private with your next steps or the things that you do for a living or even the things that you're planning. Like they only know when they see you doing it at the moment, but they don't get to know your plans or what you got going on. So very private individual, and that's what the people around you are saying, that you're very private. You don't really show much, but they can just, you know, see from what you are doing that you're pretty well off. You believe in yourself, and you have people that love you. With the Six of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, you have a lot of people that love you, whether it's the younger people in your life, your siblings, but a lot of people love you. And the people around you also say that you're a very good mom. Like you give extra attention to your kids, or you invest a lot in your kids for their education, or even for classes that they need that are more like understanding for them. Somebody here can have a 10-year-old son, 10-year-old daughter. Believe it or not, you have an ancestor that's coming through that child. The people are not saying that though. I got that. But the last thing that the people are saying is that you're somebody that is very collected. You're somebody that is very sweet and just somebody that's very quiet into their own energy because of maybe the past. Maybe being so open and such an open book brought you more drama and more chaos and more disheartening moments. I know for me it did. When I started to make my personality an expensive corner of a shelf, that's when I think I had more appreciative people with me. But when you just, I'm not saying don't be who you are, but not a lot of people like deserve to get to know you. That's all I have to say. But the people around you are aware of your kind heart and your giving heart and maybe even everything that you went through. But with the moon in reverse, the people are saying that it kind of seems like it doesn't affect you, but it does. Like it's a kind of like a, it does but it doesn't, because something about you with the Tower in reverse that I got shows that you've came a long way. You've transformed a lot. You had to transform a lot of your personality or even who you were as a person. So I see here that's somebody that had to change a lot. Somebody that felt like they were never enough. Like they always had to be somebody they're not or be something different to maybe impress or get to the next rank or get what they want. So the people around you, they know that you've changed a lot. But a lot of them think it's because of maybe the hurts in your past, the betrayals, and maybe a lot of it has surprised you, and maybe a lot of it has led you to believe that you should only worry about yourself or care about yourself. So they don't blame you, but they're pointing it out. So that's all that I'm getting here. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys.